are we going to talk about what the hell is going on in this country and what our country is going on. I'm getting tired of talking about this every day, and I can't believe I'm to discuss this today. What the hell is going on with our country? Invading another country, seizing another country's president, and kidnapping them. It's like we, as a country, not as a southern nation, a country. It's just stupid. I don't think anyone knows what the hell is going on. There we go. We just invaded Venezuela, took Maduro, and kidnapped him and took it over. Not just Maduro, but his wife. And we bombed Venezuela, bombed Nigeria, Nigeria. Oh my God, Nigeria and Nigeria. Oh my God, my brain. And we also bombed the hell out of other countries. And I'm so sick and tired of talking about this. Are we just in World War III? Is that what's going on? Are we in World War III? Bombing this country, bombing this country, bombing this country, bombing this country, bombing this country. It's starting to annoy. This is starting to annoy me to the point like we are not the United States of America anymore. We are the United States of stupid land and bigotry and insults. And I don't know if we are. I don't know if we're part of the same country anymore. What the fuck is going on? I don't know what the fuck is going on in this goddamn country. Because we got a fucking moron in the goddamn White House that's saying we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to do this, we need to do that. And he's thinking of his image by putting up a goddamn ballroom. He's also trying to put his name on the Kennedy Center without the Kennedys' permission. And on top of that, he's insulting the Kennedys by insulting a dead Kennedy while he has a Kennedy in his cabinet. We can't even start a new year without seeing news that Trump, that big fat faggot in the goddamn White House, making a big show of himself. And I cannot believe I'm saying this, that he is the most arrogant, stupid, dumb, and just he's making an ass of himself. And I don't know why, but he just goes out on his own and decides, what if I just make myself more of an ass? So he decides to blow up Venezuela, take the president of Venezuela, which honestly he's a piece of shit anyway, but you know what, whatever. Then he bombs Nigeria, Yemen, more countries, wants to take Mexico, annex Canada, Greenland, and pisses off more of our allies like France, England, Germany, Canada, Mexico, Cuba, and then other countries, which I can't put to I can't remember at the top of my head at the moment, but you know what I'm talking about. So he wants to do this at a time where we need our allies the most. And we are a vulnerable country. We can't function without our allies. Case in point, I mentioned most of these countries. We can't function without them. And they can't function without us. Maybe some of them do, but most of them can't. They rely on us. We rely on them. and it makes us so much easy target. This whole policy of America first and American isolationism is so dumb. You know, and Trump is like, oh, I'm going to do this amount of money and this amount of this percentage of tariffs. Do you know how dumb he sounds? Does he understand how dumb he must be to just make X amount of tariffs, X amount of numbers for X amount of tariffs, and it's gonna make it's so dumb. It's so dumb. I don't understand how he is able to run a country like us and not have the brain space up here. He doesn't have anything brain up here. He is so dumb. So brain dead up here. On top of that, the guy is a PF file. I'm not gonna say it. PDF file. And he grapes women to the point where I don't know how you could support this man, because he grapes women, he touches them inappropriately, and allegedly does things worse. And he did something heinous that I can't even say. And he's a 34 convicted felon. And I don't understand. And there's more to this guy, because he has a relationship with Epstein. And you all guys out there that say, oh, what? I don't care if he has a relationship with Epstein. I don't care if he grapes women. I don't care if he touches women, assaults women, does things with women that makes him, horrible. Let me ask you this question. Like, seriously, I'm going to present it this, and then I'm going to present this, and you can just debate in the comments, and I'm not going to interact with them. Do you think that Trump is worth your time? Is he genuinely worth your goddamn time, space, and fucking energy? To me, he's not. I'd rather have him leave office, or Mother Nature do her time, and have him just she does her time, because he's sick, he's old, he is mentally sick and physically is sick. I want to be clear, I'm not wishing the president old or ill or wishing anything. It's me observing this demented old, crying baby bitch who has dementia, which I have a family member that has dementia. And it's very clear that he has the same thing that my family member has. And it's very clear, very, very, very clear, that he's not going to last 2 more years in office. 3 more years, technically. Well, yeah, now it's 2026. Technically, it's 2 more years. And I'm very concerned for his welfare, because I'm not a heartless bitch. But I have my limits. I don't know what I think could happen to Trump, because I don't care about him and his behavior, because he will go to hell regardless, because he's not a religious man. He's never been a good Christian, so he'll be judged and sent to hell to that extent. But what I don't care of is that what I do care of, let me rephrase that. What I do care is that he is an evil, conniving, disgusting, just a man that reeks of evil. His whole administration is evil. And I have been on TikTok. Stupid me. But I was on TikTok. And I saw a lot of people, especially, I think I have it right here. One particular young man who had to listen to this one MAGA supporter who attacked a woman that was assaulted, essayed. I don't want to say anything because I don't want YouTube to take this video down. But she was essayed. And she was great. And this male MAGA supporter said something to the effect of, and this is quote, I'm gonna quote him. You aren't strong enough to fight. You are an independent woman. Why did you fight? You froze. Why did you freeze? You froze. You are strong. Why weren't you not strong enough? You are an independent woman. Why did you not fight? Because of that, the podcaster who goes out there and dates these people didn't want to talk. He kicked this guy out. And he was reading this comment from this woman. She didn't interact with him directly, I call. He was reading the chat of this podcast because it's a live feed. And he was reading the chat message she left. And this made this host stop, kick the guy out, and he started getting emotional. This made my blood boil. Now, you're going to go on the comments and defend this woman, which I hope you do. I hope you're able to go out there and defend this woman. I don't know how old she is. The guy on the podcast, who's the host who got emotional, read the message, didn't specify the age. Quite frankly, for her safety, which I agree. But what I will say is, if you're the woman who got attacked, who was essayed, you are strong regardless. And even though you couldn't physically defend yourself in that moment, you are strong no matter what happens now. You can take charge of the situation right now. You can go after the attacker, whoever this person is, and put him away forever. And you are strong despite what that man said. And no matter what Trump is, you can put the man away. Now, if he is away in jail, then that's good. And I think the man's name is Dean, the host of the podcast. I think his name is Dean. I understand how he feels, and he doesn't have to take the weight of this. I'm here. I'm also a Democrat. I understand how he feels. He's a Democratic, progressive media host like I am. I haven't posted here since the year when I take a chance to now do this and cover it. The reason I'm making this video is because of it. Like this, the MAGA supporters who are still defending Trump. So I'm going to take the mantle and say this. If you are a MAGA supporter who thinks, what happened to this woman? And I don't know the exact details of the attack. It was just from a message she left. But if you are going to defend this action and defend Trump's actions, which is very much the same thing, on a larger scale, I want to make this clear. His actions were more on a larger scale because he was friends with the rapist, nasty, disgusting human being known as Jeffrey Epstein, because he's a nasty piece of human fucking garbage, you are disgusting as well. How dare you support a human piece of garbage as president of the United States, who was friends with another piece of fucking garbage? How dare you? If they're going to go out there and say, oh, I don't like what Trump's doing, like doing cuts to Medicaid and fighting wars that we should not be getting involved in, bombing Nigeria, Somalia, Ukraine, and shit like that, and then you're going to go on and turn on him, what you should be doing is saying, I'm not going to support Trump because of all the reasons I gave. He's a rapist, he is a narcissist, a racist, and he's a bigot. The rapist thing is also a thing. He is a, I can't really specify that. He is a grapist. I shouldn't say the R word. Wait, I'm going to say it anyway. He is a grapist. He is a grapist. He is a person that does SA. And you're going to tell me now you're gonna support this man? You're gonna tell me that you're gonna support this man regardless of this is gonna support this man? Why? I really want to know in the comments. I want to know what you're gonna say in the comments below. Really, are you gonna be one of those people and my comments going to support Trump? Asking, I'm really going to ask you this question. Are you going to go into my comments, write a paragraph long, because I have been getting those I've been getting those on Twitter. Are you going to write me a full ass paragraph telling me why your reasoning is enough to justify your support and vote for Trump in 2024? Because if you're going to do that, then you are one of the dumbest people I ever met. Because how dare you vote for someone that does this shit every single day? And the fact that Trump is someone that does this and is going to boast the fact that, hey, I knew Jeffrey Epstein, then he doesn't know him, then he does. I claim not to know him, and then he says the thing is a hoax. You must be one of the you MAGA supporters must be one of the dumbest human beings on the goddamn planet to even support him. And that includes my aunt and uncle. Because how dare you go out there and defend a child? And I'm not going to say the rest. Because I'm going to imply it. Because I'm not going to sit there and allow a man who is in office to do some of the most disgusting, heinous acts. Because it's disgusting. It makes me sick that all of you are going to go out there and support this shithead. So I'm going to ask you, when you go to the ballot box this November for the midterms, are you going to vote Democrat or at least consider it? Because we are not going to last as a country. You think that voting for Trump, it was going to fix the problem, when in fact it was going to ruin it. Seriously. I don't know what is your problem. But you, by just saying by casting your vote, excuse me, By casting your vote for Trump, you have decided to ruin your lives. Despite Trump, and I hate him, I despise Trump, I despise Trump with my goddamn being. And that man is a roach, a leech on this country. Why he won in 2016, wrong year. Why he won in 2016, I do not fucking know. You know who should have won? Not Hillary. Bernie. Bernie should have won both terms, 2017 and 2020. And yeah, even if COVID wasn't a thing, Bernie would have been a better candidate. Don't believe me? Look at what he did for every single what is doing now with AOC. You cannot debate the fact that Bernie would have been better for our country. Look at what he did with that oligarchy tour he went with AOC across the whole country, giving speech after speech after speech. He's a good speaker. And throughout the summer, what did he do? He went across the country giving a speech and a sing speech. And I told my father, we elected the wrong man in 2020. Not saying Biden did a bad job, but we elected the wrong man for this country. And if Trump did win, guess what? We are fucked. We are fucked, and we were. Because now look, immigrants are being shipped out of the country to a place in Florida, or alligator Alcatraz, and Seacot. They're dying out of the thousands. Trump doesn't give a shit. And I'm sitting here like, I mean, all of y'all out there, both in the red states and here in Illinois, who are diehard MAGA fans, are like, yippee! I am so glad this year, 2026, is when we're going to get rid of these Republicans who are diehard MAGA fans, as well as diehard Trump fans, and they're going to get the hell out. So, I'm going to ask you in the comments, are you going to do better? And I'm also forgetting one thing. I'm sorry. January 3rd, our healthcare is screwed. Thanks a lot, Republicans. So I'm going to ask you, are you going to change how y'all do the right thing this November when you go to the polls and you vote at least the right party, not the ones that are, the word I can't say. I'm going to say it. There are Nazis and those who want to, kill people or shut them out because we don't look the same. I ask you this. Are you going to do the same thing for you? Because what are you going to do when somebody comes knocking on your door that looks like me and other brown people, and they're going to go knocking and can shit you up? Think of that.